Hello and welcome to the Panalysts, the show where I, an evil sorceress with minor magical powers, forced 4 heroes to battle with their wits, their least potent weapon. While it may look like I'm keeping score, I'm not really, partly because that just makes things way harder in editing, but mostly because I think it's more demoralizing that way. This week, I'm joined by 2 teams of great people. Team totally understands quantum physics.
Ian explained it to me.
Yeah, see, the rule is you can only travel back within your own lifetime.
And team inappropriately sexy Halloween costume.
I was thinking of being an inappropriately sexy police truncheon.
That's nice for you. And in other nice things for you, good news! Your dear Aunt Euphemia has died. This time of a lingering, narratively convenient illness. And you can choose to inherit one of 2 things. Her collection of over 1 million unsorted magic cards. Well, mostly magic cards. There's probably a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and maybe some Star Trek cards mixed into those boxes of silverfish. But your Uncle Bartleby is sure she had at least 1 or 2 of those block locusts mixed in there somewhere. Or a $150 gift card for Outback Steakhouse.
There's only one answer, Ian.
I think I know what it is.
We're going to the steakhouse, baby! Woo!
Outback! That's where your family. Right, when you're at Outback Steakhouse, your family.
I didn't expect that accent.
Familissimo. What is that accent?
I think it's supposed to be Australian.
Professionally racist.
It's difficult to do an Australian accent when you're trying to remember Olive Garden slogans.
You were saying Olive Garden slogans?
Yeah, I mean,
That's where your family.
Is that the place that lets you draw on the tables?
we've got $150. Are they going to say no to us? I don't think
That's a good
so.
point, yeah. We just throw the card at them.
Exactly, big money. We were just going to roll up like some sort of high-rolling steakhouse man.
Yeah, like this.
So that means you guys are getting about 2,000 long boxes.
What are the odds of finding the Black Lotus early enough before we just decide to burn everything down? It has to be good, right?
Yeah, like if given 1 million or roughly 1 million magic cards, if we do it in a random order, if we just pick a random box and start from the middle, then maybe we'll find it.
You know, if there's one thing I like in life, Ian, it's assurances, right? So we know we're getting $150 from our dear, beloved Aunt Euphemia. God rest her soul.
Unlike magic cards, it tells you the price right on there.
Yeah. I mean, like, she was kind of a pain in the ass, so I mean, like, we got this out of her at least.
Yeah.
What I can't live with is trying to dig through boxes and boxes of magic cards for the chance that finding a Black Lotus. Sure, we find a Black Lotus, we could have all the steak we want for a very long time.
Well, assuming we can ship it. I mean, you'd have to authenticate it. This just sounds like a lot of work to me.
Yeah.
It's work to find it, it's work to sell it, it's work to ship it. It's like, that's time we could spend working our jaws out, which we're gonna need.
Yeah. I would rather spend one night as royalty than work for 5 years and live the rest of my life.
I mean, you could have ended that sentence right away. Because you know what royalty gets to eat?
What?
Beef Wellington.
Oh my God. I
And you know
love
what they
so
have
much.
at the Outback Steakhouse?
Beef Wellington?
Well, the insides of Beef Wellington,
Oh,
but they
okay.
at least have the beef part, and that's the important thing.
What kind of steak are you really going to get for $150 at Outback Steakhouse? Sure, you can order their top of the line, but really, are you really going to want to spend that kind of money on a steak that comes served on garlic toast?
I like garlic toast.
Are you going to have fries with that? Or maybe the green beans?
Yes, we have $150.
With $150, we can get dessert.
Oh my God, sample platter of dessert.
Yes! Yes!
That's how we make the Wellington.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, you could just take a nice big circle of meat.
Yeah.
It's the cylinder.
Yeah.
Black Forest cake, bam! Meat dessert.
I never thought you were this smart, Ian.
I knew Ian was this smart all along.
I have a more Machiavellian proposal.
Go ahead.
How'd you like to crash the secondary market?
I want nothing more in my life.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Oh.
It might actually be worth it to have this giant, like, multiple pallets, bricks full of shit that we can foist on everybody to say, like, hey, you thought that card was out of print? Guess what? I found 40 more.
Yeah.
Now they're not worth anything.
Oh, and we can even do like a Joker in the Dark Knight thing, where we're like, you know what the best thing about magic cards is? You can trade them for a lot of gasoline. And then just burn every vintage card ever.
We could start a YouTube channel that's just devoted to pissing people off.
Yeah. It's like, look what our aunt left us.
Power 9, power nothing.
Yeah. Pow.
Adam,
Yep.
you know, I've never in my Magic playing career been able to crush someone's dreams.
Yep.
But with $150, I'm sure that I would get to hear the phrase, and not to me, because as you know, we've got quite a spread, but I'd get to hear out of the corner of my ear, just at the entrance to the restaurant, "I'm sorry, sir, we're out of steak."
How much meat do you think you can buy with $150? A porterhouse is like $28 with 2 sides.
I mean, we get a night of enjoyment, and that's it. We go like that, move on with our lives.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think so. I think, you know, when I was hungry,
Yeah.
I went to the restaurant and I ate $150 of meat.
Yeah.
And when I was no longer hungry, I put away childish things.
Yes.
And when you have too much of a thing, it's no good.
Yeah. I think $150 worth of steak is just enough steak.
Where are you going to put your childish things?
So, Cameron, I'm ignoring that actually. Cameron, something occurs to me about our great Aunt Euphemia is that, for one, she keeps full gift cards around the house for different things, including the Outback Steakhouse, because there would have like, oh, and whatever else. She also keeps like hundreds of long boxes full of cards.
Oh.
So what do you think, and they're random too, right? So what do you think we're going to find fishing through these Magic cards and Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and whatever other stray cards might come up? What do you think we might find nestled in among all of the cards?
Ooh. Maybe a Blockbuster card.
Maybe a Rogers Wireless card.
Ooh.
All unused, right? She likes to get these cards unused and you know, and keeps them in very good quality, and you know, they got distributed, but maybe not all of them got distributed. We got a lot of long boxes full of random gift cards for businesses that may or may not be still in business. Maybe we'll find our own $150 card to Swiss Chalet.
They have literally nothing I can eat.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Exciting.
You know, I had a cousin actually that inherited a bunch of long boxes from an aunt. But you know what they found after spending a good 3 months just sorting through every card, trying to find what they could, trying to find eke some value? Do you know what they eventually found?
What?
Hantavirus.
If they're completely randomized, we might be able to sell them to an internet security firm as a source of random data.
Oh, I like that. We have this brand new source of entropy that you haven't considered until now. And everyone keeps yelling about how hard it is to find a good random number generator. And it's like, well, we have we have trays and trays full of CMC that you can lift from. Get like a few $100,000 out of that for, you know, this whole system. And then we can go buy an Outback Steakhouse if we want to.
Yeah.
And sell meat to people who would have little tiny gift cards to bestow upon us.
Oh, we become the masters of our own domain.
And theirs too.
You know, Aunt Euphemia doesn't really seem to know what she's putting in these long boxes if she's got all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Star Trek in there, and gift cards apparently as well, which means that there are going to be other plastic cards in there, probably people's lost driver's licenses, which means what they've just done is sold a bunch of people's data. That's called a breach, and that's illegal.
What are you going to do with Ian and Adam's gift card when they spend it at our restaurant?
I'm probably going to just cut it up and throw it out when I'm done with it. Because at that point, it's like, I've given you your steak, you've paid me in whatever. I might even just, you know, swipe it through, mark it as 0, say thanks very much, gentlemen, and throw it back to them, and they can deal with it. I want them to throw it out.
Ooh, the dominance play.
Yeah, don't forget to refill this for your next party at Outback Steakhouse.
So, Ian,
Yes, Adam.
Beach and Cameron own every Outback Steakhouse on the planet.
Apparently they do.
Yeah. You know what's the best way to combat that? 1-star Yelp reviews, baby! Yeah! The power of the internet! Anonymity!
And
I saw a rat in the bathroom!
it takes no work.
Yeah. We could make a bot that did it for us.
So now that you've destroyed the restaurant at which you're trying to redeem your gift card, you've ruined both of our nights. Way to go. Salt the earth. Almost as much as that steak.
If there's one thing I think you can appreciate, Cameron, is making everybody miserable.
And quite frankly, there's nothing I expect more from Magic collectors than a bunch of salt.
Well, on that bombshell, I'm giving 150 points to you guys. That's the number of dollars you'll get at Outback Steakhouse. And I'm giving 0 points to you guys, which is the amount of Black Lotuses you're going to find in the first month.
Crikey.
I think you guys both did a good job. It's just I really need to make it easy to keep score because this is the 4th episode we've shot in one night. So yeah, now you've seen how the sausage is made. But in further good news, more food-related questions. Turns out kids aren't drinking enough milk and they're breaking their weak, brittle bones trying to do Fortnite tricks in real life. The Canadian Dairy Council has tasked you with coming up with a new flavor to put into milk because putting chocolate and sugar into a drink that's already about 5% sugar on average just isn't cutting it. So what flavor are you going to put into a cow's mammary secretions to convince Gen Z to start including it in their thirst traps?
Monster energy drink, Kathleen.
Oh yeah, that citrus tang. That'll get everyone's attention. That'd be like drinking kefir,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it would be a little tingly on the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
pleasant.
totally not just turn the milk into cottage cheese.
Kathleen, kids love chocolate milk. And chocolate milk is a natural additive to milk, the chocolate. So why not just take it one step further and let's just put some cocaine in that milk. It'll get the kids drinking the milk. They're going to want more of that milk. Their bones are going to be so hard.
Did we just reinvent a Clockwork Orange?
Holy shit.
I mean, the milk isn't blue, but
Yeah.
We'll call it Velocet.
What
So
if?
we're both advocating energy drinks for children. Like that's what's going on here.
Yeah.
Let's just break it down to that. The side effect being that our drink, while disgusting, is legal, and while your drink is probably delicious and terrifying.
Both are unethical, though.
exciting. Exciting, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, but also unethical. I have to side with Cameron on that. It's like I think we're both making poor choices here, but at least we'll be able to do it legally.
It's only unethical if you do it surreptitiously. If the kids know what they're getting into, then their eyes are wide open, and by God, they will be open.
That's a different Stanley Kubrick movie.
Then you know what? I'm advocating we reverse our stance and we start filling our milk with CBD.
CBD?
Yeah, cannabidinol.
Oh.
Yeah. They want to go for a hard narcotic to make you wake up in the morning. I want a milk that puts my kids to sleep.
You could just warm it up.
Have we tried just laudanum?
Or lithium.
Lithium's flammable in liquids.
I don't mean just drop a block of lithium into a cow's udder and just
Oh, that would be awesome.
Wait, they make a hell of a movie to advertise like a 30-second teaser of like, buy the new lithium milk. Lithium milk.
You want to get fucked up? Fucking bang!
udder's expanding, the nipples are just spraying tiny jets of milk everywhere. The cow is mooing. Now tomorrow.
Yes, the cow would be mooing.
Our commercials could be like, even our cows drink our milk, and they're just high as a coyote, like. That's my impression of a high cow. I don't know why.
My bones are so strong and I can't stop smiling.
Somebody squeeze me!
So, no, I'm not entirely in favor of turning loose a tiny generation of people who are high on cocaine and have access to Snapchat.
Shut up. I've discovered something amazing.
Oh yeah.
We have our milk, right?
Yeah.
We have our cocaine milk.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't have time to drink. And sometimes you don't have time to drink all your cocaine milk, so it goes bad, right?
Yeah.
What's the best way to preserve milk?
I think I know, but you should tell me.
You can powder milk.
Oh my god.
So we can
We've come
give
full
the
circle.
milk to children in powder form, and they can rehydrate it, or they can lick it up, or they can just
We can put them in the big pixie stick thing.
Yeah, exactly. That'll come out in a little thin line.
Yeah. With like candy roll up $5 bills. for them
Oh
to
yeah. Like I cannot wait to see kids just pulling out their iPhone and playing Fortnite on the mobile system. Like, oh geez, I'm just not getting my KD ratio the way it should be. I guess I got to do a line of milk. And
Well-
the glass is right there.
Well, I'd ask them to flip it over first. Because we would sell an accessory that you put on the back of your phone.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
With like a little razor.
Is it really such a bad thing that children are breaking their bones when trying to do Fortnite tricks?
So you're saying let them wither and die?
No, let them take a few bumps and figure out like this is what life does to you. Is that you're gonna try to parkour your shit over like the fuck factory or whatever the hell the name of the places are in Fortnite, and you're gonna break something. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna be just go home and complain to your parents and let them pay for a cast or some shit.
Yeah. We'll just come up with a new slogan. Your KDR is meaningless without a denominator.
Hell no! Life's a party! Give me the cocaine milk!
Let me tell you how I'm going to do that for you, Adam.
Yeah.
Because kids love things in milk.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to make this chocolate, because chocolate milk is already a thing, and we don't want to confuse kids by thinking they're going to get chocolate milk with cocaine. It's going to be straight white. But kids love things in milk. And what does calcium do for you? Calcium gives you healthy bones.
Yeah.
What's the most evident bone in the human body? I'll tell you. You'll find it in your mouth. Teeth. So what if we take those bits of Peruvian marching powder, press them down into little candy-like teeth, coat them in wax so they don't dissolve, and just maybe make them buoyant enough to float like orbits in the middle of the milk? And kids can be sucking down glasses of this of this teeth milk that they crunch into and just suddenly get the energy they need to Fortnite all night.
Teeth aren't bones. And my wife warned me last night. She says, if you go on the Panalysts and you say the teeth are bones, she's going to be very upset with me. And now I have to get upset with you because you got to do it first, and I didn't. So teeth aren't bones.
Also, I think cocaine was already heavily involved in the development of orbits.
Hey kids, Ian and Adam here. Want to get high on our milk and wear Zubaz pants?
Crunch some teeth.
Yeah.
It does the body good.
Do a Fortnite dance? Hell yeah, brother. Live your best life.
Do you want to own Fuck Factory? You need milk.
Our milk. Well, not our milk, but the milk we make.
Well, I mean, we don't make the milk ourselves.
No.
I mean, apparently we can,
Yeah.
but it takes a while. So this is milk we've harvested from cows
From cows.
that are full of lithium
Yeah.
and has now been blended with cocaine.
Yeah.
Should we cut a promo as well?
I don't know. I'm just kind of mystified here. I think we've blown way past Kubrick and are right now into kind of like a Paul Verhoeven future.
Oh yeah, it feels very RoboCop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the kind of... Hello, children. If you're between the ages of, I don't know, 7 and 15, why not try some of Beej and Cameron's delicious chill the fuck out milk? Go home, take a big swig, and forget all about the homework that you should be doing at this point, because really, in this economy, what does it matter?
Hey kids, have you ever wanted to see Jodorowsky's Dune? Not the documentary, but the real thing? Chug back some teeth milk and buckle up. Close those eyes, because it's coming.
Yeah. When you were watching the new Mad Max, did you think it was super cool when they were milking those ladies? Come to our factory. See how it's made.
When you were watching Mad Max, did you think it was super cool how they were milking those ladies? Buy our milk, because that's the same kind of thing, too. It's all milk. It's milk comes from places.
Get comfortable with it.
Okay. Wow, I don't really know how I expected that to go, so I really have nobody to blame other than myself. You guys got 150 points. You guys got 0 last round. But I'm going to give you 150 points for not trying to put cocaine inside children, which I can't believe is a thing I just had to say. But you guys also get another point for your great marketing plan.
Hey, yeah, there we go.
Teeth, milk. Teeth, 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 teeth.
Teeth, 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 teeth. Yay!
Thank you. This has been The Panelists.